What is up guys, Kurtagi here, and today I'm here with another Digimon unboxing video. Today we'll be unboxing a box of ST-19. I think it's called Fairy Tale Dance or Fabled Waltz. Yeah, Fable Waltz. Fable Waltz. Yeah, this is a very... This one and the ST-18 are pretty hyped. Not because of the main deck. I mean, the main decks are pretty amazing, but they're mainly so popular because of the reprints of the trading cards, which in Japan are they're not super expensive, but if you are building like every deck or building a lot of decks, it does add up. So getting a reprint is really nice. So let's look at the playmat first. Oh, by the way, before I start, this video is sponsored by Arc Black Cat, so thank you to Arc Black Cat for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to buy some sealed Digimon products, feel free to use coupon code DGOTA for 5% on checkout. I think they are sold out for the ST-18s and 19s, but you can double check to see if they restock. I asked them for another 2 of these and they didn't have any, so yeah, because I wanted 2 play sets of the trainings, but that's okay. I have 6 of this version now and 8 of the other version, so I should be good for another 2 sets, or a set and a half maybe. All right, so let's have a look at the main deck. Actually, no, playmat first. Sorry, I'm on tangent right now. I'm just too excited to open these. All right, so let's see. We have the Shumon and Syndromon. Obviously, everybody's saying that, you know, she's pretty cool, but she's a virus type, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, very cool. Obviously in the back is the instructions, but that's okay because you're probably gonna buy 2 of these if you are new, and then you can just flip the back if you need the instructions, or you can just go online. But that is the playmat. That's not important. What's important is the main deck. So for the main deck, we have Kiaromon. So we get 4 of the Kiaromon. So this is a new Tama for yellow. I think it's pretty interesting. So when this Digimon attacks, if you have another Digimon on the board, you can draw one. So pretty good for decks for yellow decks that play other Digimon, like, you know, Chessmon. I think even like if you're playing Vaccine Yellow, you'll probably play another Digimon on the board. So I think, yeah, it's pretty nice. But I think we have other options for Vaccine. But I think this is mainly used just for this deck. And Chessmon is getting some support with this deck indirectly, so it's pretty good. Alright, so let's have a look at the other stuff. So we have Junkmon. Junkmon got Decoy. Decoys for puppets. Pretty nice. And the inherent skill is Barrier, so that's pretty strong actually. So you can barrier yourself if you're about to blow up. Next we have 2 Shumon. So Shumon is the new main character for this, the new female lead. So on play, you can reveal the top 3 cards of the deck. You can add 1 card with Puppet Trait and 1 card with Liberator amongst them, and then return to the rest of the bottom. So this is your typical Seeker. Pretty nice. And then on your turn, all your opponent's security Digimon get minus 3,000, which is actually really strong. That is really strong. Just minusing 3,000 on all your opponent's security. That's pretty strong. Because this used to be an ability that's given to like a tamer, and now it's inherent on a level 3. I think that's pretty good. Alright, next we also have Pawn Chessmon. So we have Pawn Chessmon, so support for the Chessmon deck. You can probably do like a hybrid build with not like a what am I trying to say? A mix of Pawn Chessmon, of Chessmon deck and the Syndromon, or you can build like a pure Syndromon deck. But anyway, back to the card. So this one is on play. You can ditch a Puppet Trait to draw 2. Okay, that's pretty good. We've seen this effect on similar Digimon before, like Dorumon and the Flamemon, but it's nice that Puppet have this card. And then the inherent ability just gives Reboot, which is nice. You get 4 of those. Oops. And then we also have 4 of this new Pawn Chessmon. So this one is a blocker, and on deletion you can draw 2. So this is similar to previous Chessmon stuff where the white one is on your turn, and then the black one is on your opponent's turn. So very nice. And you can probably do some overclock shenanigans with these as well. So yeah. Next we have Digimon. Digimon on play on deletion while your opponent's Digimon gains security check -1. So that's just typical stall card for yellow. These are all puppets, so that's pretty good. Next we have Tabu Catmon. Tabu Catmon, very cute. So it's got jamming, it's got jamming, which is great, and it's got barrier. So you can use this to attack first, and then you can pop it with overclock afterwards. Pretty interesting. Next we have the new champion for Shumon. This is Shumon. Very creative name. Shumon's ability, Shumon, not Shumon. They sound very similar, but trust me, they're different. Security effect is you can play a card with Liberator in its trade that's 4 costs or less without paying its cost. So similar to the other level 4 cards we've gotten for these starter decks. And then the other ability is Overclock Puppet trait. So what Overclock does is at the end of your turn, by deleting one of your tokens or one of your other Digimon with Puppet in its traits, this Digimon can attack a player without suspending. So that's why minusing security is good. Like minusing power and security is good because you might be swinging with this, and it's pretty small. So getting a -3k can help you live easier. Yeah, and you know that's also why attacking with these first and then activating the jamming so you can pop it later. The deck works well. If you're planning to try this out, I think this deck and the green one also does what it's supposed to do pretty well. So if you're just experimenting, I think that's pretty good. So you get 2 Shumons. Next we have Digipandamon. Digipanda's gonna make a suit, I think. So go subscribe to his channel. Free shout out, if you guys are interested in looking at some interesting Digimon content, Digipanda's very good. He's got some very good videos with just explaining like, the history of Digimon, and he's also got like a read of Digimon Seekers. And I think there's like he's like going after a subscriber threshold, and then once he reaches it by next year, I think he's gonna go to a tournament in a panda suit, in Pandamon suit. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to go subscribe to the channel. Anyway, Pandamon's ability is blocker. On deletion, you can play one Digimon with level 3 Digimon with Puppet trait from your hand without paying its cost. So yeah, you can use this overclock, pop this, and then play another Puppet from your hand. Or you can just use it to block. I think it's got some interesting applications for this card. We also have the X Tyrannomon. Very cute. So it's got Armor Purge, and this card can Digivolve on top of a Tyrannomon or a Raremon for 3 costs. So you can use this for Tyrannomon decks. So it is Tyrannomon support. Having Armor Purge is pretty nice. And it's also got Digicross. So this card has a lot of stuff. So you can Digicross this with a Tyrannomon or a Raremon with a level 4 Puppet. So you can reduce the cost by 2 for each one. You can only do one or the other for Tyrannomon and for Raremon. And then Puppet trait, yeah. And then, yeah, so that's pretty good. So you're pretty much hard casting it for 3 and has Armor Purge. That sounds pretty good. And it's got Barrier as well. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I kind of want to experiment with this card. All right, next we have. Do we have any other green puppets though? It might be a little bit hard to do with a Tyrannomon build. Oh, we'll see. All right, so let's see. For the level 5, we have Chaparomon. So it's a new level 5 for this deck's main line. On play on evolution, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP for the turn. And then if there are 3 or more Digimon, you can increase the DP reduction by 3,000. So it minuses 6k, which is not bad. And then on all turns for the inheritability, on all turns when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by one of your effects. By deleting one of your tokens or other Digimon with puppet trait, you can prevent it from leaving. So it's got protection, which is nice. And since your other stuff has on deletion abilities, you can kind of just use them and proc their effects to get your draws, or you're playing another puppet from your hand. Because you know she's the queen, you know, she's gonna step on the other guys to stay alive. I think it's very good. It's got flavor. So this is a Senjomon. Senjomon is the new boss monster for the deck. Its effect is overclock puppet trait, and then it's got blocker, and it's also got when digivolving you can play 2 attendant tokens, and they have abilities, which is on deletion one of your opponent's Digimon gets -3,000 for a turn. So it's pretty interesting. You can spawn tokens with her, but I don't know how good she is compared to the green one. I feel like the green one does a little bit more, but I think this one, with like a proper build, it can probably abuse the tokens and whatnot. It'd probably be pretty annoying. Let me read the chaperone effect again. Okay, so you can kind of use this to block, and your chaperone will still give it protection because it's not by. You can stay alive because it's not by one of your effects. So I guess when it leaves, if it gets defeated up a battle, you can still use the protection. So that's interesting. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Let me double check the. It's for the turn. Okay. Interesting. All right. Next, we also have 4 of the Shinmonzaimon. So it's got Armor Purge, and on play and on evolution, you can by placing 1 level 5 or lower card with Nimemon or puppet in its traits from your trash as this card's source, you can recover 1. Okay. That's cool. More fodder for Monzaimon and Numemon decks. More options, you know, the deck's strong, so nice. Next we have the new character, Arisa Kinosaki. So she's a memory setter, and then on the second ability is, when an effect plays one of your tokens or one of your Digimon with puppet trait by suspending this trainer, one of those Digimon gets Rush. So that is pretty good. That's what we needed actually, I think. Giving Rush just gives you extra attack, it just gives you a little bit more oomph in your build. So I think she's pretty good. So we got 4 of those. And I think this works pretty well with the Chessmon deck. So if you're playing a Chessmon deck without using the Senjomon stuff, I think she's still pretty good. Next we have Noble Family Arts. So one of your opponent's Digimon gets -6k for a turn. If there are 3 or more Digimon, increase the DP deduction by 6,000. So it's 12k reduction for 5 costs, so that's pretty good. Alright, and we also have the yellow memory boost with Shumon. Very nice. Again, a little bit sad that these aren't foil, but that's okay. And let's have a look at the most sought after item for this deck. So we have the offensive training, and then we have the mental training. We have the yellow. What is it? Yeah, it's yellow training. It's the yellow training card with Junkmon there. Pretty cool. We also got agility training. Defensive training. Got wisdom training. So wait, let me double check the green one. I think pretty much for the Petramon and the Shumon, both of them are going to be in all colors of the trainings. But if, for example, if the black training has the Gotsumon, then in the Shumon deck, black will be a Petramon. So That's pretty cool. Let me find all the colors first. Let's see. So we have the yellow, we have the green, black, wisdom, offensive. I'm missing, which one am I missing? I'm missing mental, I think. Mental, where's mental? There you go. So yeah, each color will have Shumon and Petromon variant. That's very nice. And I guess for the other ones we have like it featuring a non-Shumon and where is which one am I missing? Offensive, yeah. So yeah, so this is the other one. They're really nice. I mean, I can see why they're sold out now. Yeah, definitely. If you are interested in these arts, just I hope you guys have pre-ordered these because they're going to probably be pretty hard to pick up. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Again, thank you to Arc Black Cat for sponsoring this video. But that is it. If you guys want to support the channel, feel free to subscribe, like, use the affiliate links down below. But yeah, this is Karataku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!